What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back at Copart for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. How about the thumbnail, guys? A 1950 Ford Custom. What a cool old car this is, man. And it looks to be in original condition. And that's something you just don't see ever. Like, it's so rare. I think this thing is wearing its original paint. I think it's got the original interior. I don't think, oh yeah, it's original. Whoa, original weather stripping. Well, they knew how to make things back in the day, didn't they? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Take a look at that. Oh boy, it smells, yeah, smells like an old car. Look at that. Doesn't it really make you wonder though, when you see something like this? And it's rare. I mean, it's super rare to come across something like this out at the auction yard here. Okay, very rare. But to find something with its original paint, you know, I'm assuming it was involved in storm damage. You know, it's got these weird scrapes and scuffs, and some of the trim looks like it was peeled off on the side. This has been bent backwards. The windshield here is busted as well. So I'm betting storm damage on this one. I'm betting this was in somebody's garage and, you know, a storm came through. We've had a lot of those in Oklahoma lately. And poof, looks like you got a 3 on the tree. This is amazing. What an amazing find. But it does make me wonder, at least, if they could build something like this in 1950 that's able to withstand the test of time, still be in original condition, looking this good. It's rough. I'll admit it, it's rough. But come on, guys, 1950. It's in pretty damn good shape. I know plenty of people that were born around 1950 that don't look near this good. All right, so if we were able, as a country, right, as Americans, to build something like this back in 1950 that could stand up to the test of time like this, how come a refrigerator doesn't last 3 years anymore? I have seen refrigerators from the 50s still work today. Maybe they've had one compressor replacement or a relay, a starter or something replaced. You know what I mean? And that's it. Somebody explain to me why we could make things back in the day that lasted a long, long time, easily 50 or 60 years. But today, we can't get a damn appliance to last 3 years. You better buy that extended warranty. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get this hood to open up for us. I've never seen one of these, so forgive me. I have no, as I was saying, I have no, you push it in. There we go. I have no idea how this works. Oh wow. That hood weighs about 1,000,000 pounds. Look at that, would you? Oh, that's beautiful. Do I know what it is? Nope. Not a clue. I'm assuming they call this, what, like a flathead? It's a 6-cylinder, right? 2, 4, 6, yeah, 6 cylinders. Flathead, oil bath, air breather. Intake and exhaust over here. Still got the generator. You got what I assume is probably a 6-volt battery. 707 cranking amps, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm assuming that's a 6-volt battery, though, and it is a positive ground, I believe is what this is. I wish I could see for sure, but yeah, positive ground. You can see the negative right here actually goes over to the starter solenoid. Wow. Oh, that hood, though. Oh, wow. That hood does weigh about a 1,000,000 pounds. God, I love this. Haggerty Insurance. And I do see what looks like hail damage all over the Brightwork. Obviously, here's another great thing. Here's another thing to take into consideration. Okay, this car does have some hail damage on that thin Brightwork. I don't know what it's made out of, tin or something. Hell, maybe it's made out of steel. I don't know. But if you look at the body, even though you guys probably can't see it, I can see it very clearly. There is no hail damage on the body. They made these cars out of real metal. You know what I mean? These things were made out of thick steel back in the days, guys. Hail didn't bother these cars. Maybe the Brightwork trim, that's easily replaceable. It's not a big deal. Look at this flip down cover for the door lock. Look at that. I want this. I don't know if it runs. Probably not. It looks like it's really just spent a lot of time sitting. This looks like somebody had it in a museum or something. You got the, wow. It's so hot. You got the turn signals. Looks like we do have a key or 2 or 3. Got a few keys. What do you think the chances are that this thing's got any juice? Or that it has a clutch, or anything else for that matter. It does have a clutch. Yeah, clutch springs back nicely. These are original Ford keys right here, guys. Probably hard to see, but those say Ford on them. These are Ford keys. Are you serious? I love this car. It looks like somebody's messed around with the ignition. Don't know which key goes or how or whatever, but let's just try. Ah! There we go. Is it gonna... I don't expect it's gonna do anything. Look at that old radio. Oh, the brakes. Oh, and there they go. The accelerator works. Choke. Choke works. Overdrive transmission? What? How does that work? Overdrive. Somebody's got to explain that to me. Yeah, so she's dead. She's definitely dead. I think that was a cigarette lighter. Interior lights. I'm assuming that's some kind of a heater box down there. Brakes are completely screwed, but the clutch seems to work great. Here's the thing. Nobody's going to want this. I don't entirely blame them, guys. Nobody's gonna want this car. You know, number one, it's a 4-door, and it's not a popular car. This isn't something people are looking to get. I'll be honest with you, I can't even tell if anything in there is good or not. I don't know how to open the trunk either. Is it a push button or no? Oh, it just lifts up. Okay, spare tire back there. Floor mat. It doesn't latch. What do you guys think, man? I'm gonna need you to help me on this one, because part of me really wants it. The body work that it needs is no big deal, guys. It's a dented fender. This can be pulled out, puttied up, and fixed. Piece of trim over here, no big deal. I believe this is a real split windshield, so it's got 2 separate pieces of glass. This glass here needs to be replaced, along with all of the weather stripping. Again, not a huge deal. Brakes, probably not a big deal either. This could be a really interesting car. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below if you're interested. Now, off in the distance back here, I saw this truck and I thought, you know what? I've seen this before. It's still here? So I did not know what this truck was the last time I saw it, but I had a lot of you comment and tell me this is actually a very special truck. So I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna put the lot number right there for you guys. All right, it says 5 of 23 is when it's brought in, so that's over a year ago. Now, I already know this truck has a bad engine. I believe this is a Pro-charged F-150 4.6. This is not the twin cam, it's a single cam. I thought somebody just stuck these stickers on and, you know, made it a cool looking truck. But I had a lot of you telling me this is actually a very rare truck and supposedly worth quite a bit of money. If I remember correctly, it doesn't have a lot of miles on it. However, it's got hail damage that it didn't used to have. I do remember this truck, and I don't remember it having hail damage. I'm really surprised it's here. I'm driving. It's so hot out here, guys. I'm literally driving through the yard trying to find vehicles to look at. Mileage on this is 80,000 miles. Yeah, look at this. 80,000 miles. If I remember right, the engine knocks or something like that. I can't remember for sure. I do remember this damage was here. That was there, so that's nothing new. But the hail damage was definitely not there before. So yeah, it looks like just your traditional 4.6 that you could pull out of probably any Mustang. So I mean, the engine itself, this is not difficult to replace. 2-wheel drive truck. You don't have a transfer case or any of that stuff to deal with. You find you a nice used, low mileage, 4.6 single cam motor, and basically just drop it in here and hook all of this back up. You got yourself a hell of a truck. I don't know what the horsepower torque ratings are on this thing, you know, obviously. Pro-charger, this is a P1SC. carb number, blah. Nobody cares about the carb number, serial number, none of that stuff. But yeah, take a look at that. I'm not going to start it because I do remember that when you fire this thing up, it's blown, guys. Like the engine knocks and knocks. So definitely don't want to fire this one up. But you guys, maybe now that it's been, hell, I don't know why that won't close. Anyway, it's got an intercooler too. It's probably been about a year or more since we've seen this truck. Maybe you've got a little more information on it. Do some research and drop your comments below and tell me, is this actually a specialty truck, or is it really just a truck someone threw some stickers on and a Pro Charger on? I honestly don't know, but either way, I think it's a cool truck. And if it would ever go up for sale, and it went for the right price, considering it's got a blown motor, I would absolutely be interested in putting an engine in this truck. Now, I was driving by and I just happened to see this little Volkswagen Golf, little GTI sitting here. I don't know, I kind of like it. 2012. Is it smashed in the back? No, it's not. So why is this thing sitting here? You know, I don't really know anything about Volkswagens. I think it's a cool looking little car though, and it's an automatic. You know where I'm going with this, right? Nick's first car, right? This could be a cool little car, man. Volkswagens are cool. Aren't Volkswagens still in? I don't know. I haven't been a kid for a long time, but I'm going to assume that, you know, this is probably still a car that kids would like. Oh, hell. It's going to be too much money. And is it only got 5,000? No. I'm looking at the Trip is what I'm looking at. Oh, it's got, oh, wow. Yeah, 140,000. That's more affordable. Now I can afford this one. Fired right up, man. What's with these stupid looking paddle shifters? Wow. Looks like Wolverine's ears on his helmet. You know what I mean? That is a little on the excessive side, but okay. Do we have air conditioning? How does any of this work? Does it come on the screen, or? I guess it just, okay, AC max, and then vent, and that's it. So I guess we just wait. Let's see what lights we got on the dash here. Fired up on its own, no jump start needed. 139,000 miles on the clock. 99 degrees today. Sounds good. Turbo sounds like it's doing turbo things. Reverse. Yeah, it's got forward. And it's got backward. No backup cam though. That sucks. Air conditioning, it does work. Took it a little while. I had to turn it down because that was too much. But air conditioning works. E-brake works. Big old glove box. You got the books. That's always nice. Some media in. The plaid seats. Important window works. Less important window works. Look, you got somebody's garage door opener. That's not good. You should always make sure you take your garage door opener out of your car, you know, when you're selling it. This is going to have to go on the list. Tires. Let's see what we got here. We got I don't know, Roro Hugger GTZ. Never heard of that before. Okay, what about up here? Yep, Road Hugger GTZ. Still never heard of it. All right, under the hood. Oh, somebody drove through the field there, man. It's like a wheat field somebody drove through. Got a cold air intake by Engine. It seems like it runs perfect, man. Do we have matching tires? Yep, Road Hugger and Road Hugger. Yeah, matching tires all the way around. Body looks decent. Interior looks decent. Could use a good cleaning. This could be a decent car. It's an insurance claim too. That's bizarre. I'm looking around. Maybe it's got some hail damage that I'm just not seeing. I don't think so though. Yeah, I don't think so. I think you open the trunk like this. Oh, well, there's some parts. Huh. Undercarriage damage. What do you guys think? Some JBL pure bass. It's in the box too. Look, Nick, you get a new car and some headphones, buddy. He's already got AirPods. I don't think he'd want those. This is decent, guys. I'm gonna put this on the watch list because I think this would be a cool car for Nick to take to school. So I just happened upon this Suzuki and I thought, what a strange looking car. It's in bad shape. I'm only showing it because I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. This is an 08 Suzuki SX4. I've heard of that, but I don't recall ever seeing one that looked like this. Let me show you some of the oddities with this car, like this front wing window. It's huge. And then the small, and then, hold on, it gets better. You get back here and then you got another little tiny wing window. Oh, it's crashed in the back. Man. Oh, wow. It's crashed all over. And we've got what looks like wasps flying around us out here. Okay, well, I didn't realize it was this smashed up, guys. I just never seen one of these. I as soon as I drove by it, I was like, what a odd looking little car. I had to see it. Let's take a quick peek at the interior. I definitely want to pop the hood. I got to see what this thing's working with under the hood here. It actually doesn't look too bad on the inside. This isn't bad at all. Just different. It's so ugly. It's kind of cute, honestly. I wonder if the key will do anything here. Power. Nah, she's dead. She's dead. She does come with free money though, guys, and ashes all over the floor. Someone's just flicking their ashes on the floor, and a big old switch, probably for a cooling fan. You know, instead of fixing it right, hey, just run a wire straight to a switch from the battery, straight to the cooling fan. You don't need relays or fuses. That stuff's all overrated, guys. Don't worry about it. Come on, where's the thing? There we go. Oh. Headers. That was unexpected. Silicone all over the PCV valve. That also was unexpected. Windshield wiper not connected. Nope. Just laying under the hood there. And then a cold air in, yeah. And then of course the cooling fan wired directly to speaker wire. I should have mentioned the speaker wire. I just had a feeling. I had a hunch. Of course, not only is it directly wired to the battery with no fuses, but it's also got twist ties. You know, those twisty caps, the electrical caps made for like house wiring. Yep. All run through speaker wire. Sure. You know, it's probably on like a 20 amp fuse. You know, 20 amps through some speaker wire. That's fine. Perfectly normal. Nothing to see here, folks. All right, moving on to the next one. Now, I saw this beautiful Camaro out of the corner of my eye, and now I see it is loaded with hail damage. Oh, that sucks. This thing was absolutely gorgeous. Now, it's just a V6, so, you know, I guess no love lost there. Oh, hold on. Not only was it... You never know what you're going to find out here, guys. I'm sitting over there in the truck, and I'm creeping by, and I'm looking for anything interesting, and I see this, like, wow, bright red Camaro. Got to go check it out. And then I see the hail damage when I walk up to it. I'm like, all right, hail damage, whatever. And then you see, right in the back, yeah. Well, it smells great inside, though. I'd love to know what that smell is. They got the, hold on, felony force hanging off the rear view mirror there. I mean, I see the black ice, but that doesn't smell like black ice, guys. That's got a different flavor to it. What is that? It's all black ice. No. Told you, they got this green thing hanging off here. Axe. There it is. Axe. All right, well, so much for that. I brought my booster pack and everything, man. I was excited about that one. That's how it goes sometimes, though, guys. Oh, you know what? Let me walk over here real quick. I get so many of you, when you see this in the background, you get mad at me for not showing it. The thing is like, I showed this a long time ago, man. This is that old Bronco. I don't know what it is, a 60-something Bronco. It's got the winch, the bumper, obviously a nasty front-end collision. 77. I don't know these things, guys. Sorry. Not my wheelhouse. Front end is now where the door is supposed to be. All of the suspension is now, you know, way back there. This looks like it was, though, at one time, a beautiful restoration. Like, at some point, somebody really put the time and money and effort into this. And even though it's been sitting in the rain for, I probably showed this a year. There's potential that there might be some frame damage going on, you know. This says 5/23 of 23, so obviously over a year ago, at least. This thing's been sitting here at least a year with no top, no protection from the elements, and take a look at how good it still looks, guys. I mean, someone knew what they were doing. It's too bad they didn't include the top, though, to protect it. Anyway, there's the Bronco. I know you guys love it, and I try to show it to you any opportunity I get if I can remember that it's here. But, you know, I've seen it like 100 times now, so for me, it's getting a little long in the tooth. All right, so while I'm looking for my next car, forgive me if I get tongue twists and stuff, guys. Being out in this heat, man, it's brutal. Ask Monkey Wrench Mike, he'll tell you, man, it is brutal out here. When you spend 3-4 hours out here just in this heat, it starts getting to you, man. Some parts of the yard I am allowed to drive my truck through, and other parts, you know, I got to walk through. So I am glad that I can jump in the truck, though, and sit in the air condition, try to cool off for just a little bit. But I wanted to address something just real quick. I had a lot of people noticing that I had some rerun videos going for pretty much most of last week, except for the weekend. Weekend videos are always new content, but I did do some reruns on some Copart walkarounds, and some of my old videos, I reposted them. I had some people get really, really mad about that. Like, is that a Raptor? Oh, it's a burnt down Raptor. We should go check that out. Anyway, I had some people get really, really upset with me because I posted, I don't know, 4 reruns, maybe 5 reruns for that week. Number one, nobody knew what was going on with me. And number 2, to get mad over videos, just, I mean, seriously, I was getting some really nasty emails, nasty comments in the videos too. Really, really bad. So here's the deal, guys. I posted the reruns because I needed a break. I genuinely needed to take some time off, and I had a lot to think about. I'll probably do a dedicated video to this later, because even though I had some time to clear my head, I didn't really figure out what I was setting out to figure out, which was if I'm going to continue doing YouTube. I know that probably comes as a shocker. Like, I've been doing YouTube since like 2013, guys. 11 years that I've really been pushing on YouTube, and for the past 6 years or 7 years, I've been doing almost daily videos. And for a while, I did 2 videos a day. Currently, I do 2 shorts and 1 regular video a day. Guys, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I don't want to come off like I'm complaining. It's whatever, man. It's my job. It's what I do. I'm not complaining about the job. It's not just me, but there's a lot of people getting burned out doing YouTube. I'm not going to say too much about it, but I've talked to some other YouTubers, and there's some other people that are on the verge of walking away themselves, you know, and part of it is because YouTube revenue is down. There's some big YouTubers out there, guys, people with more than double my subscriber base, that are seeing a huge pay cut, and they're actually having to work harder to make the same money. Well, I'm in the same boat. Now, I've got enough put back, and I've got enough assets that I don't really have to stress it too badly. But I also have to sit around and consider, you know, if I have to double my workload to make the same money I used to make, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. You know, the numbers just don't add up for me. And I'm in a position right now, and I want to make it clear, this isn't me bragging. I'm not bragging. I'm trying to be real with you guys, like one-on-one, from me to you. I've always been transparent with you guys. I have enough assets when you take into consideration my buyer's house. That buyer's house, even though the house it needs some work, the shop is in great shape, and it's sitting on about an acre of land. That house should easily bring $70,000 or $80,000. The house that I own right now, I'm still making payments on. Obviously, I got a mortgage on it. That house is worth, I think, like $265. I mean, property value's just been going through the roof in my neighborhood. I only owe like $170. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of equity in that house. So when you start adding that up, and then as a last resort, if I were to say I just need to walk away from everything, if I were to sell my uncle's house, and that's really not on the table right now. I want to make that clear. That's not on the table right now, but it's just one of those things I keep in the back of my mind. The house, I don't know, $45,000, I think is what I could probably pull out of that house. So when you start adding all this up, plus the cars that I own outright, like the Monte Carlo, I haven't sold it yet. I'm negotiating it right now, but you know, there's probably around $20,000 for the Monte Carlo. You start adding all this up, you see where the numbers are going. Plus, I got money in the bank. Plus, I have money elsewhere. When I start adding all this up, it's like, wow. You know, I'm not saying that I could stop for life and never work again, but I could stop for a long time and not have to work. I could own a house outright for cash, and all I got to do is pay a couple car payments and a couple motorcycle payments. And that's what I started thinking about. I was like, I could relax. And when I say relax, I don't mean lounge in bed all day. I mean, like, I could relax. I could tinker with cars in my spare time like I used to. Spend more time enjoying the work that I do instead of having to film it and then edit it and then upload it and then wait for the video to either make it do great or to tank. I've really been thinking about it. I've talked to Jessica about it, and you know, it's a big decision. It's a really big decision. With that said, I will still have a revenue stream. Facebook is now outgrowing my YouTube channel. In fact, by the making of this video, Facebook has probably already passed my YouTube channel as far as views, monthly views, and subscribers, followers. So Facebook, that's a constant revenue stream. That comes out every month. And the company that's managing my Facebook page for me, they told me that if I stopped working today, I've got over 3,000 videos on YouTube. They said I could stop making videos for the rest of my life. They said that they have enough content to pull from on my YouTube channel. They could make content for the rest of my life, and I would be getting a payout every single month while doing absolutely nothing. So yes, technically, I am considering retiring. I don't think I could stop doing YouTube completely, but I'm also thinking I'm starting to get a little tired of making the videos every single day, 7 days a week. The time that I miss with my family because I'm working, the money's great. I enjoy all the things that we have, but I mean, at the same time, you have to understand what good is having money if you don't have time. I'm literally trading my life for the money, and the money's great, affords nice things, but when I'm on my deathbed, I don't think I'm going to be laying there thinking, boy, I sure love all that money I made. I'm probably going to be laying there thinking, well, I wish I could take one more walk with Jessica, Nick. You know, I wish I could spend another Christmas or another Valentine's Day or another birthday. Anyway, deep thinking stuff going on here, guys. I got a lot on my mind. You know, the fact is I am getting older. I'm not old yet, but I'm definitely getting older. This stuff gets harder the older you get. The heat seems to be even hotter every single year. So it's something I'm thinking about. So stay tuned, because I'm going to have to come out with a video with my final decision. I really just don't know. But that's why I had the reruns, guys. Sometimes we need a break too. Sometimes we need to step back and we need to think and focus on ourselves for a little bit. So please try to respect that. And if you don't like the video, if you don't want to see the video, just don't watch it. You don't have to click the video. That's what I don't understand. The people that are complaining, literally, they knew it was a rerun. They clicked the video anyway. And then they complained in the comment section about how they hate watching these videos. I'm a total piece of shit. I'm a horrible person for posting reruns. And it's like, you know what? Here's what some people aren't thinking about. Maybe you've been watching the channel for 3 years. Maybe you're an OG subscriber. You've been watching it for 7, 8 years. All right, you don't like watching the reruns. Don't watch it. But since you joined the channel, there's probably been 100,000 more people subscribed to the channel since you were subscribed. They haven't seen the videos. So when I repost the old content, these people that haven't seen it before get an opportunity to watch it that they wouldn't otherwise have. So please be patient. Now let's get back out here. I apologize for going into the rant, guys. I actually wasn't going to bring that up in this video, but it's something that's been on my mind. It really bothered me that so many people got so angry about videos. Like, aren't there more important things in life to be worried about than what somebody else is doing with their YouTube channel? I don't know. For me, there is. I do not go on other people's channels and complain about their content. I don't do it. As a creator, I understand it's disrespectful. It doesn't make any damn sense. If I don't want to watch the video, I won't watch it. If I watch it and I don't like it, I don't leave a comment. If I watch it and I do like it, then I hit the thumbs up button and I might subscribe to their channel and I leave them a comment telling them that they had great content. It's that simple. Just a respect thing. So how about this Raptor? This is an old one, guys. What year is this? 2013? 2014? It's a 2013 Raptor, and boy, is she crispy. Did the fire get all the way to the back? Oh, wow. Yeah, it sure got hot in here. Look at that. Wow. Good Lord. All right. Look, there's a box that I don't even know if it ever got shipped. Sitting in the back there. Lots of cables. This is like a commercial vehicle. So how much you want to bet it was some kind of a wiring thing that somebody aftermarketed and they didn't get right. This is crazy. Just the way these things come apart like this. And look at that, right under the dash too. They didn't have an aftermarket radio or anything. And look at this. Look at all the way down to the floor, guys. Wow. That is crazy. Okay. Man, that sucks though. What a nice truck. These things have gotten so cheap. Guys, you can buy these old Raptors with 150, 200,000 miles on them for next to nothing. I bought one not too long ago. I loved it. Absolutely loved the truck. They still run and drive, you know, just like you'd expect them to. You just, you know, don't have to pay the premium for a new one. So I highly recommend these. If you can get one with the 6.2, get one with the V8. Stick to the V8. Get the V8, the old school Raptors. I highly recommend you get one if you can. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I sincerely apologize for the rant. Obviously, it's not directed at the majority of you. Just a few of you that you know, got mad at me. I thought maybe if I explained what happened, maybe you'd understand and find some sympathy in your heart to forgive me for re-uploading a few videos, to give me a few days to reflect on my life and what I want to do with it. Listen, if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button, consider subscribing to the channel, and until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing y'all again very soon in the next one.